Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming across this channel, please don't make it your last. Hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey love, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I actually want to do this for my baddies that want to be able to slay their makeup themselves. And I mean, I want to do a makeup that says I'm wearing makeup but I don't have anything on my face. Yeah, I know a lot of ladies that fall into that category. So if you have been looking for a video like that, stay tuned. So I haven't had makeup on in a while. I haven't actually done makeup in a while and I am very rusty. So this is just me putting out a disclaimer out there. Please bear with me. I'm going to try to make this video as brief and as detailed as possible. So for skin prep, we're going to be needing wipes. I'm going to be making use of tea tree daily use cleansing wipe. You can actually use any one of your choice, but that's what I have currently. And then I actually use Garnier Skin Active micellar cleansing water all in one. So I'm going to be using that to cleanse my face. Guys, it's actually very advisable, even if you're not doing a professional makeup, it's actually very advisable to skin prep before you start your makeup. It helps to, it's just like, how do I even put it? I mean, so if, for example, if you are a painter, right? Yeah, every painter except that house is newly built. Even with a newly built house, they always prep the wall before they start to paint. So I'll just liken makeup to that. I mean, before you start to do work on your face, you want to clean up all the dirt and all the I mean, there's so many things. I'm going to show you this wipe when I'm done wiping, because like you can never underestimate the power in cleansing your face with a cleanser before starting to do out your makeup. So like, guys, can you see that? I just hope you guys can see. But yeah, you want to get all those dirt out so that you can have a clean surface to work with. And guys, please, this is my first time doing a makeup tutorial, so bear with me. I don't know how this makeup is going to, I don't know how this video is going to turn out to be, but I'm going to try to make it, I mean, yeah, so please bear with me, really. So when you're sure the face is properly cleaned, you want it to dry. So now that the cleanser is all dried out, the next step would be to moisturize your face. So I'll try to put the names of all the products that I make use of in this video in the description box. So guys, my skin prep is all done now. I used this moisture potion by Milis metics to moisturize my face. Then I used this Pond's lasting oil control as primer. It's actually a primer, but yeah, you can actually use any primer that works fine for you. Then I used this Vaseline Rosy Lips Therapy to moisturize my lips. So yeah, we're going in with makeup foundation now. So guys, the chit chat I promised you. So I'm going to be just to you guys about a time that my house got flooded. I'm going to be using classic HD foundation. So yeah, I started out doing some vlogs on my channel on renting in Lagos, and I'm still going to do more vlogs in respect to that. But what really even happened? So when I rented that apartment, yeah, I was in a hurry because I didn't like my previous apartment anymore. So I didn't make proper inquiries. Guys, is it enough to just visit a place when you're trying to rent? I mean, try to ask questions, because there's so many things that you might not find out when you just go to visit. I mean, it's advisable to visit a place when you're trying to rent, but try to ask questions, because a place can look really nice, it can look really secure, But whereas it's not, it takes people that have actually lived in that area or in that particular compound to tell you things about the place you're about to rent. So when I was about to rent that apartment, I didn't ask questions. Like I just went to see it, and it was nice as far as my eyes could see. And I went on to pay. And once you've paid in this Lagos, you can't get your money back. You can't get your money back. Anyway, just for another day. But yeah, guys, I had already paid. So when I moved in, the day I was actually moving in, I met a couple of girls that already stay in the compound. So they were telling me things about the compound, and I was awestruck because I would never have imagined that particular property would have such issues. And one of the issues they told me about was the flooding situation. That the lady that used to stay there before used to have flooding issues and all that. I didn't think it was something that was going to be so serious because I felt like worst case scenario, right? It's going to be something really minor. Besides, you can't really blame me because guys, there are really techniques to applying foundation, but because I am trying to rush, I am not doing any technique. And I mean, this is beginner friendly, so just try to put as much as, I mean, don't miss when it comes to your foundation. Just try to cover, make sure that your foundation has enough coverage. And by the way, this is a beauty blender that I'm using. When buying a beauty blender, try to buy really soft beauty blenders. I know it's expensive. Like this one I have is 1,500 naira, and I mean most people want to go for cheaper beauty blender, but you're actually going to be cheating yourself because those cheaper ones are actually like they're very strong, and yeah, they won't give you the results that you want. So invest in a really soft sponge like this one. This is really soft. And also, before you go into foundation, try to wet your beauty blender. Always wet your, very important, wet your beauty blender with water. Just make sure that you damp it. You put it in water and squeeze out. Don't leave any water left, but just make it damp enough but not wet. I mean, wet is different from damp. Just make it damp, don't make it wet. So I like to go with HD foundations because they give me the coverage that I want. And this one is in color 3. This is classic. And yeah, I'm using classic because like it is very popular and very affordable. I think it's about 3,500 naira currently, and I mean it is something you can find everywhere. So it's just going to make it easy for you to buy and make use of. So try to get as much foundation as possible to cover your entire face. Make sure that there's really no place there that is without coverage, and then you can now blend in with your sponge. So guys, back to my gist. I didn't make inquiries though. So that was how I mean, I've been living there for a year. So I was about to renew rent because this thing was happening, the flooding thing was happening like 6 days to the day that I was supposed to renew my rent. And funny thing is that my landlady had already texted me. Foundation is all blended in. Yep. We are going to be going in with I also got the Classic Pro Ultra Wear Concealer. This is not my regular concealer. I usually make use of Ellie Girl. I still have some old ones here, Ellie Girl, but I really don't know what happened that day. I just got this one and it's not so bad. I'm just going to use that. So you can find this in any classic shop. So yeah, my landlady had texted me already some days back, trying to remind me about my rent expiring. So I replied her text and I said I was going to pay on or before that day. And I already had my money, to be very frank with you. And I was almost sending her that money to get, like, because I'm the kind of person, I don't like people to borrow me for their money, to be very honest. That's why I rarely borrow. If you know me, you know that. If I can actually approach you to borrow me money, to borrow me money, it's going to be like maybe you know that that thing has really choked me. I don't like people bugging me for their money or that feeling of guilt that, oh, I'm actually owing this person. I'm not saying people that borrow that there's a problem with that though. I'm just saying personally, Sha. That's just my personality, you get. So I wasn't feeling like this lady, I don't have disturbing me. So why don't just send the money to her since you already have it? But something in me always listen to that voice, that little voice in your head. It's the voice of the Lord. So something was just like, just chill. I mean, your rent is due in 6 days time. It's not like it's due yet. So just chill. When on that day, like the exact day that your rent is due, send her your money, because already my landlady is a very problematic person, and I didn't just want to give her that impression of, oh, I'm paying early, so my rent is not counting, because there are chances that I'll pay before time and she would now be like the next year if I'm trying to renew again that, oh, this is the time you paid last year. I don't know if you get. So this is when your rent is going to be due. Forgetting that the upper year, that was not when, I don't know if it's making any sense. But yeah, when you have a problematic landlady, you just have to be very, very cautious. So that was what I had in mind, like, oh, this lady is very problematic. I might go and pay before the time now. I should start calculating that, okay, that's the day my rent. Because yeah, every day counts actually. Like, I'm not picking that money on the road really. I'm working for the money I'm using to pay the rent. So yeah, every day counts. So I just said, okay, let me hold on. So like a few days before the day that I was supposed to pay, I think what I didn't even pay really. Like, I just listened to that voice in my head that said, you know what, just wait. On that day, go, the exact day, you can now make your payment. I was lying in bed, like I work remotely, or yeah, I work remotely. So I was at home and I had just closed from work. So that day it was raining. Like, I don't know if any of you remembers that rain. It was crazy. Like, it's like a lot of places got flooded, not just in Lagos State. A lot of places got flooded because of that rain. And I think a few people died because some cars got carried by the flood, people got carried by the flood, stuff like that. So that crazy rain then, that was the deal that day that rain fell. Oh. Ha! I was just lying in bed and I was on the phone with someone. You know when you're having a phone conversation and it's sweating your head, plus the weather is cold and all chilly and cozy. I was just chit chatting with my friend over the phone, and somehow I just stood up from the bed. I don't know why, but there was really no need to stand up from that bed. See, God keeps coming through for me, honestly. So I stood up from that bed and I don't know what I wanted to do really, but immediately, you know, when you're lying on top of bed and you just come down and drop your leg on the floor and your leg just goes doom. Oh my goodness, like it was like there was swimming pool in my house. I put my leg in that water and I froze. I was like, it took me a few seconds. And then, I mean, I shouted. I was like, Jesus. I don't even know why I shouted, but I mean, that's most likely what I had shouted. But I made an exclamation, and my friend over the phone was like, what is it? And I was like, I didn't even know what to say because I was shocked. So when I shouted, he was like, well, are you okay? What's the problem? Are you okay? And I'm like, there's water in my room. Like, wow, water, how? So the water is coming into my room, or the rain. I said, okay. Like, I froze and then I started to panic. It wasn't even the way I'm saying it now. That's not how it was. I'm like, there's water in my room because I have not experienced flooding before. In all honesty, I have not ever in my life experienced that shit before. I I freaked out and I was like, there's blood in my room. Okay, he was not like, calm down, calm down. Just try to I mean, bail it out so that it doesn't get too much. As the water is coming in, just be bailing it out. Hey, in my head, I'm like, Jesus, what kind of job, what kind of full-time job is this? Like, my enemies must be after me, because what? So guys, yeah, I just used my concealer to conceal underneath my eye and relevant areas like the bridge of my hair. Is that what this is called? Yeah, my forehead, basically, underneath my eye, my nose, I don't know, my cupid bow, excluding this bridge here, and then underneath here. So you're just going to blend that in, but then try to do that really subtle, in a really subtle way. Like, don't, generally there are techniques to applying stuff on your face. So first of all, you don't wipe, you pat, yeah, and while you're patting, try to hold your equipment. So for now, I'm making use of the beauty blender, so you're going to try to hold this very lightly. So the next step is going to be to guys, I don't know why I really can't find the words to use, honestly, because yeah, so the next thing would be to set, yeah, that's what it's called, set your face with powder, loose powder. So I like to go in with my normal regular powder. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's from Zikel. So guys, it's been so difficult filming this video because for some reason the video keeps stopping halfway and I don't know what to do, and I just hope this video comes out nice. So what I've done is I already applied my foundation, and I already concealed my face as well, and I also used powder to set the face. So now I'm also going to be doing using loose powder to set the face even further. But before I do that, I'm going to be applying blush. So because we are trying to maintain a very simple look, so I'm just going to go in with a very dark shade of blush. I'm going to go in with this one. I hope you guys can see that. And I'm just going to be going in very subtle. So you want to smile while applying your blush so that it comes out well. So yeah, I'm just going to be applying very little blush on the cheekbone, and very light, very light, just a little. Blush there. Yeah, there you go. And I'm also going to be using my big angle brush, so I'm going to be using a darker shade of powder. I don't usually use cream for this to contour because I already have a very oily and sweaty face, so I go with a darker shade of powder, and I'll just do that just beneath the blush. I usually do that before the blush, but because of the whole issue that the recording is giving me, so I actually forgot, and I'm just trying to be fast so that I can get this video done with. So you have to do your face like this so you can get the exact angle right under your blush. So same way you smile when you're applying your blush, to get the angle properly, you have to suck in. And as usual, you tap, you don't swipe. These are not compulsory steps, but I mean, they give your makeup a better look when you have it figured out. So I'll just be going in with powder, the exact shade of my skin. So my exact powder now, I'll just be tapping just to set everything. So I don't know if I can actually go on with the story time, because like I said, my video is giving me a tough time. So guys, I am so sorry that I couldn't make this video as detailed as I would have loved it to be. I keep having technical issues and I'm so sorry for that. As you can see, I already finished my skin work, which includes foundation and the likes, and I have also finished my eye look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my lip and come back and show you the finished look. So guys, this is the finished look. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see a more detailed video on how I achieved this look, and if you stuck by till this very moment, I would say I'm very grateful. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you. Bye.